Hello Whovians, and welcome back to part 2 of how I think Ruby Sunday will return in the world of Doctor Who. The camera's not dying today, so we have a lot more time to talk about my official opinion. Yesterday, part 1 was my initial opinion, and today, in part 2, is my official opinion. We've also adjusted the setup episode slightly to make sure that it's safe. What I mean by that is that some of the camera and the lights were a little bit too close. I was going to trip over them, and we don't want that, do we? No. So I also want to mention that tomorrow is a very special video on this channel because we're celebrating 10 years on YouTube tomorrow, which is Saturday the 18th of January 2025, and on Monday the 20th of January 2025 we're going to be celebrating 10 years since my first video ever uploaded onto YouTube. And so for this week only, there'll be videos Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Bearing in mind the Monday video would be a celebration, so it would be different to the video I filmed on uploading on Sunday, but similar to the video I uploaded on Saturday. So today we're talking about my opinion. So I think that the way that Ruby will return is as follows. So I think what will happen is Ruby will be out in the town and mind her own business, doing some shopping, bump into the new companion. Then the adventure could begin from there, because then an alien could have been chasing her this entire time, and she could be like, well, I know what's going on here, and then we're running, and then they bump into the Doctor and get in the TARDIS and travel off, and that could be it. That could be how Ruby returns, how the new companion gets started, and how the episode begins. And all of that, the moment they travel up, the title sequence begins, and then it's introducing the new companion to the world of Doctor Who, introducing the new companion to the mechanics of Doctor Who, and the Doctor says, oh, Ruby, oh yeah, Ruby, woo, yes, well done, Ruby, Ruby's back, Ruby's back, la la la, hey, la la la, hey, Ruby's back, yeah, Ruby's back, yeah, and that's what could happen. So, and I do think that the elements of that could be in more detail than I said, but I think that could be the gist of the elements. When I say that, I just mean that it's just a rough opinion, because you can't second guess what a writer is going to be writing about unless you get to the mind of the writer, the mind of the Hodiak, which is a Big Finish audio with Hebe Harris in it, who I think should turn up in Doctor Who on TV. Personally, I think that could work. Multiverse, anyone? Please, thank you, please. Yes. And I think that it would work because you introduce Ruby again, but I think what I think and what I know and what I want to say is that every series of Doctor Who, there is someone watching that episode, that first episode, that's never seen Doctor Who before in their life, or are only just getting back into it. So, the key important element you have to try and work out balance of is continue where you left off in the last time Doctor Who was on the screen. You've got to entertain the fans of what they already know, but then you also have to introduce a new character as well as a brand new audience, because each series might have one extra audience member that's never seen it before, or might have family members that watch it because someone else is watching it and they've never seen it before. So it needs to be enjoyable to old fans, current fans, and new fans alike, whether or not that's in the UK or beyond. That is up to them wherever they watch Doctor Who. So you have to properly take into consideration all the excess bits, such as new audiences, because how are you going to introduce a new companion? How is that going to work? But then how are you going to make Ruby Sunday return in a way that feels organic rather than generic and written in? Ruby appearing for like, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds in the Christmas special does a good job to say that we still care about Ruby, but doesn't do a good enough a job to explain why Ruby decided now's the time to leave her family again, because now she's got to know them. So I'm not too sure on that front of how it's going to work, Itchy Eye. I don't know how that's going to work, but you have to think of the logistics, really. I think, personally, to check the logistics is going to be the top priority. Because how else are you going to... Ruby can't just appear in the TARDIS. I mean, it might help it finish when they come to write some missing stories that need to fill gaps for certain elements within the industry to get with era. Yes, but from a fan's angle, I would love an explanation for why Ruby returned. I would love an explanation why Ruby's sticking with the Doctor, and I would love to know who the new companion is and if Ruby will get on with the new companion, because that's going to be the tricky of it. Because the Doctor and Ruby, Ncuti and Millie Gibson work really well together, and I think it should have stayed like that. But adding a new companion isn't as bad as adding 2 new companions, because that just feels crowded at that point. But it's good that we then learn more about that, and I think that this series, even though the conversation around Ruby's origins is still going to be like silently within the series, I think that the new companion should be the main focus of this series, as well as Missy Flood, because as we know from the Christmas special, Anita, who was behind the desk at the hotel, I've read somewhere, and I can't say where due to the fact that I don't remember, that I've read that she might be returning in the series finale, or final, up to you how you pronounce that word. But overall, I think that would be a twist of all twists. So, there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. Tomato. Bye!
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.